Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Thursday, so I hope you're all doing well out there. I am enjoying my first cup of coffee with each and every one of you. So thank you for being here live and also on the replay. So please hashtag replay if you are catching this after the live. So I want to thank everyone who was with me last night in my evidential medium class. It was really, really good. Just like sitting down for a medium reading or just like sitting down for any kind of help that I'm going to be giving someone, whatever way that looks. It's always a little nerve-wracking. It's always a little like, can I do this, right? And after I've been in spirit, after we've had the session, after, whatever, the class, the session, whatever it was, like, it's always good. And I always get benefit from it myself. So not only is spirit coming through for all of you, but I'm also in receiving mode. Good morning, Darlene. Good morning. So I just want you to know that no matter what your experience is with spirit, whether you sit in meditation and you feel like you don't feel anything, whether you take a class and you don't think you got anything, whether you have a healing session and you're not really sure if anything happened, it always does. It always does. So whatever you're going through, whatever you're experiencing, good morning, Tashi. I'm being like guided this morning to let you know that it's always happening. It's always happening. You're always in connection. You're always receiving. As long as the intention is to receive, you're receiving. So putting out that intention is important. Putting out that intention is important. So on the announcement front, on August 22nd, it is a Monday evening at 7 p.m. I will be holding my first meetup in my Living in Love community. So I'm really excited about that. That's free for everybody. It's kind of an introduction to what this community is going to be about and what these meetups are going to be about. And I feel like these meetups are going to be profound, if you want to know the truth, because we're going to do a healing. We're going to do healing in the group. So it's not just going to be questions and answers. That'll be a part of it. It's not just going to be a meditation. That'll be part of it. But it is going to be you receiving some healing through the modality of compassion key. And I'm really looking forward to that. I used it last night in my class, and I know it was helpful. I know it was. And sometimes we don't right away know what the benefit of something is. Sometimes it takes a day or two, and that's okay. And that's okay. But I think that we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. And it's one of the things we need to learn how to do is to not put pressure on ourselves. If something isn't going right, or if you're feeling blocked or stuck, it's like, don't push on that. It's almost like that should be your trigger to step back. Oh, okay, this isn't working. I'm going to step back. I'm not going to push forward. I'm going to lean back. When you change that reaction, when you change that energy, that is when things really start to shift. That is when you really start to feel the alignment with spirit, the surrender into the process of having the faith that everything is working out for your highest and greatest good, that you're being brought what you need, even if you're not sure what that is. Or if you're not being brought what you want, you're being brought something better. So it's not about pushing forward. It's not about manning up. It's not about willing your way into something. It's not about strive and drive. If you're feeling blocked, if you're feeling like you can't get into connection with spirit, if you're feeling like you can't feel, see, hear, or know what you're wanting from spirit, it's like, don't force it. Don't push it. Lean back. They're there. Lean back. Lean back in a way where you're in receiving mode. You're relaxing back into receiving mode. Stay present in the moment. When you feel the fear or the worry come in that this isn't going to happen, or I'm not getting what I need, or I'm not feeling what I want to feel, deep breath. That is fear energy. That is fear. And that fear is keeping you behind the feeling, the wall, the blockage. So it's about taking the deep breath, sitting in peace for 3 minutes, getting into meditation, getting out into nature, doing something joyful, all the ways in which to lean back, all the ways in which to lean back. That's what we're being called to do. And as humans, it's very unnatural for us to lean back. It's very natural for us to go, oh, I gotta fix, I gotta do, I gotta push, no, you gotta do nothing. And that is where we feel uncomfortable, in the surrender, in the doing nothing, in the allowing, in the receiving. That's not our comfort zone for the majority of us. And that's where we need to learn to get to be our comfort zone. Because the people that are master manifestors, that's what they're doing. They're just leaning back. Oh, that's not working. Okay, I'm going to lean back. I'm going to take the hands off the wheel, right? Jesus, take the wheel. I'm going to take the hands off the wheel, and I'm going to allow. I'm going to allow what is to be. I'm going to trust that what is coming, I'm allowing is what I need. Maybe I don't recognize why I need it or how I need it, but I can't push. If I push forward, I'm just keeping myself in blockage. I'm just keeping myself in stuck, stagnant energy. But if I can lean back and I can say, okay, you got this, Spirit. I'm struggling with feeling you. I'm struggling with knowing that you're here, but I know you are. I'm having the faith. I'm staying in the faith that you're here. I'm surrendering to the process of being in alignment. And so what I'm going to be receiving is what is going to be for me. And it may not look like what I think it's going to look like. It may not even be close to what I want, but it's going to be better. It's going to be what I need. It's going to be what's going to get me to what I want. Right? The steps along the way are going to be very different than what you think they're going to be. It's just the way it works. Because we're human, we can only see that little piece. We can't see the big picture. So when we get that step that doesn't really make sense, that we can't really understand why we have to go in that direction or do the thing, it's because we need to learn something to go to the next step or to get to where we want to be. I can't tell you how many times in the last 5 years I've taken a step, and 3 steps later, I realized why I had to go through that step down there. Oh, okay, that's why I had to go down in that step. At the time, I didn't get it, but now that I'm away from it, now that I'm up here closer to where I want to be in alignment with what I've been trying to achieve, now I get why I had to take that step, because I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know what I didn't know. So lean back when you're feeling stuck, when you're feeling stagnant, when you're feeling like you're not getting what you want, or things aren't showing up the way you think they should, or you're not feeling that connection to spirit in the way that you want. Lean back. Get in the present moment. Get into receptive mode, receiving. Sometimes it can be very frustrating to not know what we don't know. But they're going to bring us to what we need to know. Okay, these cards just flew out, and I'm not even sure how many are here. I thought there was 5, but there may be more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 6, so that's okay. I think the message started before I got the cards. I love when that happens. I get the message and then the cards validate what I'm saying, right? Good morning, Thomas. We'll see you later at 3:30. So for those of you who don't know, Thomas and I do a consciousness conversation on Thursdays at 3:30. And today we're going to talk about truth. What is truth? So I'm looking forward to that. So that's today at 3:30. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Tammy. All right. So the Seven of Cups. So I feel like this is kind of validating, like sometimes we don't know what we don't know, because there are 7 cups here. And there may be some cups that we have in our life that we completely understand. And then there may be some cups in our life that are on the way to us and we don't know they're coming. And then there may be some of the cups that we're receiving and we're grateful for. So it feels like we have a lot of things starting to flow into our experience that are going to be beneficial. We just may not know exactly how in the moment, but it's all bringing us into this stability. So whatever is coming into your experience today, it's bringing you towards stability. And again, it may not look like how you think it's going to look. It may not even be what you're thinking you're wanting, but it's taking you a step on the way to all the rest of the cups, right? So the energy that I'm feeling for us is the coming into this stability. And for some of you, this energy may also be bringing you a divine counterpart. So for some of you, you may be coming into some new relationship. For some of you, it could be a romantic relationship where you are coming into your most compatible soulmate. We're having this new moon, full moon in Aquarius tomorrow. We're also having some planetary alignment happening on the same day. So this energy is really opening up and expanding us. And for some of you, it is going to bring in, a relationship. It is going to bring in some new people into your life. So for some of you, you're finding your tribe. For some of you, you're coming into a mentor. For some of you, you're coming into a most compatible soulmate. For some of you, you're coming into a new boss, a new job, maybe a new partnership in business, in alignment that's going to help you further your business. But I feel like you're coming into really stable energy that's going to really, the full moon is, you're in the energy of the full moon, Thomas, but it's actually the 12th. Yeah. So tomorrow at 3 o'clock, I'm actually doing a pick a card. Friday at 3 o'clock, I'm doing a pick a card for the Aquarius full moon to see how it is going to impact you. So you can mark your calendars for that. But yeah, today I would say there is going to be some kind of awareness. So communication, somebody might reach out to you. You may get a phone call about that thing that you've been waiting for, but it's all because your energy is shifted. The wheel is turning. So where you have been is going to start looking very different to where you are and where you're going. So these energies, and actually, I think it was yesterday, I did a Lightworkers chat on TikTok. And one of the things that came through was who you are today is not who you were last month or last year. Because this energy, this Lionsgate energy, it's really propelled us. It's really changed us. And for those of you that have been ascending, those of you that have been receiving the light codes, those of you that have been really feeling the energy, it's because you're shifting. You're really shifting. And so you're coming into a more stable, more abundant energy. And it's might even feel uncomfortable for some of you because you're like, can I trust it? Can I trust it? Oh, thanks, Thomas. In my calendar, it said tomorrow. But we're in the energy of it, so it's all good. Thank you. So yeah, this Wheel of Fortune, this Wheel of the Year, where you are today, where you have been in this past month, next year is going to look very different. For some of you, you're coming into some justice. Good morning, Julie. This is a general reading, honey. Take what resonates. This justice that you're coming into, it's all good. It's all good. I don't mind. One of the things I had to get over very early in my life was criticism and judgment, because I would get so, my back would get so up when someone tried to correct me or help me, and I saw it as criticism, and they were really just literally trying to help me. So it took a couple of years, but once I recognized I was doing that, and I was really blocking help, I was blocking new information, I was blocking learning new things, because every time someone would try to help me, I would feel it as criticism and judgment, and I would get all, fearful and prickly. And so now I've learned to, it's all good. It's all good. It's all beneficial. Good morning, Anne. So these energies are bringing you abundance. They're bringing you stability. They're bringing you some justice in some way. So for some of you, sorry guys, I'm just blocking this person. Good Lord. My screen is frozen. I don't know if you can still see me. No, I do not mean to have that on the screen. I'm so sorry. Please know that I do not. All right, I think we're good. Yeah, I never, don't buy into the scammers, please. Please be discerning. Be very discerning. I want to get back to this message, though, because I think it's a really good one. And I think that when starting with the Seven of Cups, going into the King of Cups, and then the Queen of Wands, and then the Wheel, and now Justice, is like, holy cow. This is a new paradigm. This is a new energy. You are coming out of whatever stuck, stagnant energy you've been in. You're coming out of blockages. You're coming into a new story, a new paradigm, a new shift of consciousness. You're coming into a new story. And so it's going to be really important to believe it, really important to not hold yourself back, not only look at what used to work, but start trusting and believing in what you're being brought to. This justice, this Wheel of Fortune, this inspired, brilliant energy of stability and receiving. So those of you who have been like, I'm not getting out of my own way, I'm not receiving what I want, I'm not getting, step back. Step back. It's on its way. This energy has shifted. And I don't even feel like this is just for today. I feel like this is the energies that we're coming into out of the Lion's Gate for a while, for the next year, as you're building the new, as you're being inspired into the new, as you're settling into new stability, as you're receiving justice from old hurts, old traumas and dramas. All right, sorry about that. Someone's trying to call me. All right. So these are big energies. These are energies that are bringing us into, but it's going to be really important. Look at this. Really important not to believe that you can have, not to believe that everything is going to be beneficial, that you can trust the blessings, the new opportunities, the new relationships, whatever it is. Not holding yourself back, not staying in that old energy of, well, this is safe. This is what I know. These energies are shifting us into the more, into the new, into the goals, dreams, inspiration, relationships. The shifting of consciousness that you're going through is going to shift your story, your paradigm. That's what the Justice card is all about. So Thomas is right. So many people just react defensively and attacking. It takes a lot to grow to accept and listen instead of reacting to others. Yeah, whether they're right or we're right. It is so wonderful to be able to maintain our own power. Exactly. Exactly. And it was a huge lesson. And it happened pretty early. I was probably in my teens because I was so defensive. No, it's my kid. She can't, I put my phone and all of my Apple products on do not disturb, so she can't get a hold of me. So she calls on Messenger and it comes through the computer. Ah! So thank you for being here with me and going through my frustration. But yeah, no, if we can really sit down and understand that sometimes we don't know what we don't know, and people can bring us that information. But if we're not right, I know, Thomas, right? I wish it had been, but no. Anyway, sometimes we don't know what we don't know. And if we always keep our back up, if we're always in the fear of being criticized or judged because we can't stand in our power, then we're missing out. We're missing out on the learning. We're missing out on the new opportunities. We're missing out on the new relationships. We're missing out on going into the next level to be able to receive the blessings, the abundance, the most compatible relationship, the most compatible career, the purpose that you came here to live. Hello, Madeline. All right, because we talked about the energies, I'm actually going to pull a card from the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle by Kyle Gray. Yeah, exactly, Cynthia. You have to be open to keep shifting. And I know it gets exhausting. Oh my gosh, does it get exhausting? I know that sometimes we get into a comfortable place and we just want to be there because it is exhausting and it is hard to keep always shifting and moving. But yeah, that's what we're here to do. I actually wrote a blog yesterday talking about this. So if you didn't get a chance to look at that, I do have a new blog up yesterday. So take a look at that. But yeah, let's see. See what the Gateway of Light Activation wants to bring us. Oh, 2. Solar light upgrade. It's exactly what we've been going through. Solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. Yeah, this is about getting into the willpower and the will of your solar plexus, the good willpower, the good ego, right? The ego that keeps us moving in the direction that is for us, taking the inspired action, going in the way that feels good, right? It's not the fear-based ego. It's the inspired ego. So we have been going through solar light upgrades. And so if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling out of sorts, take a break, drink your water, get out onto Mother Gaia, really connect and ground. That will help with these upgrades. And then the Temple of Truth is coming through, throat chakra, authenticity, self-expression. So yes, you're being, and look at that gateway. This gateway has been about you coming into your authenticity, living your purpose, expressing yourself in a way that is coming from your heart. And it's your truth, your authenticity, because that's who you came here to be. And so these 2 cards are all about you feeling and coming into knowing what you've been brought in this Lionsgate energy. And for each and every one of you, it's going to be different. For me, it's going to be different. Getting quiet, stepping back, recognizing we don't know what we don't know. Be willing and open to receiving. I feel like that's what we're being called to do today. And in this energy for a while, for maybe the whole year. All right, I am being called also to grab us a goddess guidance oracle. So let's get a goddess in here and see what she wants to say. If you did not see the beginning of the video, please do. The message started really early. So definitely check out the replay if you haven't, because I really talked about the Spirit was bringing through this, real idea of how to receive connection. How to receive connection, especially for those of you who don't feel like you received the connection that you want to receive. And that's really what my Living in Love community is going to be all about, really supporting and helping all of you who want to be in connection with Spirit in the way that you want, whether it's really learning how to lean into being an empath, or a medium, or an intuitive, or just learning how to have the relationships that you want, really learning how to recognize your patterns and getting into being empowered so that you can manifest your most compatible soulmate. So all of that is in the Living in Love community. So check that out, subkit.com/guidance311. And August 22nd, I'm going to have a free Zoom meetup, which I'm going to do monthly for each of the levels of the community. But this month it's going to be free for everybody. So you can kind of come and check it out and, see if maybe this is the place for you to get the support that you're looking for. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning. All right. So, we got 3 goddesses. All right. Wow. We got 6 cards. We got 2 gateway cards, and now we're getting 3 goddesses. So Spirit is in the house this morning, wanting to be here for you. So as always, remember, take what resonates. So Athena's coming through with inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. And also the owl is coming through. So if you've been seeing owls, or you feel like you have an owl totem, there may be an extra message for you. You can actually Google owl totem or spiritual owl totem, and that will give you some extra guidance this morning. But yeah, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom. Take appropriate action without delay. No more holding yourself back. This energy has shifted you. And, as the King of Cups came through to help us understand, we're coming into more stable energy. White Tara, sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environment, situations, and chemicals. Yes, many of you are coming through this activation with an upgrade, and it is going to change you physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically. So you may find yourself eating differently, sleeping differently, needing more different environments, getting away from harsh chemicals. You may be experiencing more allergies. So honor that. And you can invoke White Tara to come in and help you with that. But don't dismiss these new sensitivities, because it is because you're being upgraded. Since my journey has begun, I've had to go to like an all natural cleaning product company. I am eating a more plant-based diet. I'm not going to say that I'm a vegetarian, but I do find, I am eating more cleaner, drinking way more water. So, this sensitivity is very real. And it's because you're physically upgrading as you are energetically and spiritually and emotionally and mentally upgrading. All right. So you can invoke Athena and White Tara. And then the other one that came through for us is Damara, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. This card keeps coming out. I don't know if you've been watching me for consistently for a while, but I feel like even on Tarot Tuesday, I didn't use these on Tarot Tuesday, but I know that this card has come out quite a bit recently. You know what? I think it was in the second half of August readings that I uploaded to YouTube, what the second half of August was going to bring you. Yeah. So what this is about, so some of you, it may be about guiding children, but really what I feel like this is about for the majority of us, this is about really healing that inner child, really healing those old traumas and dramas that you've been carrying from a very long time, whether they, were incurred in your childhood, or whether, you brought them into this lifetime with you. But this inner child wounding is really coming up for many, many people, because it's time to transform it. It's time to heal it. It's time to release it. So if you're having trouble with that, or if you're wanting help with that, that is what I can do using either IET session or a compassion key session. So all of that information is at guidance311.com if you want to work with me individually. But right now, the most economical way to work with me is to join my community, Living in Love, at subkit.com/guidance311, where you're going to be able to work with me each and every month. You're going to be able to work with me on your schedule. So there's a lot of information already there that you can use and take, and there will be more information coming in the months to come. Yeah, bringing up the issues in the tissues, Sheila, absolutely. So yeah, IET can absolutely help with that. Thanks, Sheila, I appreciate that. All right, so that's what I have for all of you this morning. Have a beautiful rest of your day. If you have any questions, comments about anything that I've talked about today, feel free to drop it in the comments section. I will get that information. You can always message me on Messenger. And you can always follow me on all my different platforms. So, all right, guys, have a beautiful rest of your day. I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. And Thomas and I will be back today at 3:30 for Consciousness Conversation, talking about what is truth. All right, guys, have a good day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.